Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Pigskin Preview, a special show for you this week. And along with us right now, of course, is Monroe area head football coach Matt Fligg. I like the quote you gave David Johnson when we're doing a preview for this ball game coming up Friday night. Carrollton said you got to play Carrollton, but Carrollton also has to play you. Nobody's giving Monroe much of a chance in this thing, and that's crazy.
Well, I tell you, Danny, Carrollton is such a rich traditional school.
Yeah.
And they've been to the playoffs 55 out of the last 57 years. And they were ranked. A lot of people ranked them number one above Sandy Creek. Sandy Creek won that game, so a lot of people think they're the two best teams in the state. So I think that's why we're not getting much credit for this game. But we're playing them here in the Purple Pit, and we've won 24 straight here. So you know, everybody's all week's been saying, Coach, you got to play Carrollton. Well, Carrollton does have to play us. You know?
Good way to put it. What do they do that really concerns you? They offensively, they're averaging almost as many points as you are.
Well, I tell you, unfortunately, all the people who are calling me saying, Coach, you got to play Carrollton, they're pretty true about some things. They really don't have a weakness. You know, they have an unbelievable offense, but you know, all these D1 athletes or defensive players. They got two D1 defensive linemen. They got linebackers who can just run the field. They're leading tacklers, and they got a speedy secondary. So the game's going to be, you know, us being able to move the ball, and like we've done so far this year, and scored a lot of points. How we're going to do against that solid defense, and our defense has to come up and make some plays.
And of course, turnovers are always a big key, but you can't afford to have any this week.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been amazing. Our starters have only fumbled 2 times this year. We've had 2 fumbles, and both from K1, that he's carried the ball a lot, but we've had some young kids that come in late in the game that have fumbled, but our starters have only fumbled 2 times, and we threw 2 interceptions the first 2 games of the year, and we really hadn't had a turnover since. So, you know, knock on wood, but that's something that, I credit our kids doing that. And no, we can't have turnovers, and their kickers are Notre Dame commitment, and we certainly can't have bad field position. And our kicking game's not the strongest right now, so they got a big advantage with the special teams. But we got to make up with turnovers and doing some things to make up for that lack of special team depth that we're going to have.
All right, obviously we're taping this during school hours, and that's what you're hearing in the background. But your fan support has been tremendous. I know slacked off a little bit last week because of the rain, but home field advantage is such a big deal in the playoffs, so I know you want to ask people to come out and see you.
I'll tell you what, our fans, our community, walking down the street, walking in grocery stores, they're always coming up saying nice things about our football players and our football team. Monroe is... they have a great community, and we appreciate it. And if you hadn't come to the game, this is the game to come to, because Carrollton's going to bring the city, and we got to have everybody in Monroe come to the Purple Pit 7:30 Friday, and it's an advantage because we get to have our daily routine. We get to have our roll call, our pregame meal, our chapel service, our meetings, and we don't have to rush to do anything. And that's why it's a big advantage. Plus, we play pretty good at home.
Playing a wing tee. Have you played a wing tee team this year?
Not really. Winder, the second game of the year, had some wing tee formations and ran some wing tee plays, but we haven't faced it until now. And they do a lot of that wing tee. They got 2 guys who run that jet sweep really good, and they got a power guy to run the power game, big fullback. That's our leading rusher. He does a great job up the middle. So we got to play solid on defense, and we have to play. Each kid's got to play their technique, and we got to be sound, and we can't make a mistake where our fits are going to come on defense, because they'll break it.
What kind of week has it been in practice for you?
The first few days have been great. I mean, our kids know what kind of game it is. They're focused. On the flip side, you kind of want to keep it as a regular schedule, because what we've done so far has worked.
How about the student body walking down the halls? Can you feel any electricity?
Oh, absolutely. You know, everybody's excited because they get off for Thanksgiving next week. They get a week off of school, but I believe everybody, you know, the game being at home and everything. I think our student body is going to be here before they take a vacation or get ready for the holidays.
All right, again, game time 7:30 in the Purple Pit. Get there early if you want a good seat, because it's going to be packed. Good luck, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks for having me.
All right.